Yeah, Carlos, what did you see as the difference or what really changed for you guys in the final 8 minutes of that game? I think it was tied with about that amount of time to go.
I think we just kind of lost our composure offensively. Well, both defensively and offensively. I think we could have been a lot more aggressive, down the stretch. And we allowed some people to get, open looks. And, we just had a hard time executing down the stretch offensively.
Was it tough in a game like this where, Tiffany was feeling it so much to decide between or figure out what the perfect offensive approach was in those moments where you could go to Tiff, who's been feeling it, but also you want to keep Kelsey involved, keep Danielle involved, stuff like that?
Yeah, I did. But at the same time, Tiff knows her role and she plays well. She had it going early, and she was able to get some good looks at the rim. So we, obviously it's not a one-man show, but at the same time, she really brought some great things tonight. I think the biggest thing was still trying to keep the continuity of our team. And obviously, yes, she did she had some tremendous plays, but I want to make sure that she stayed in the flow of the offense, and it wasn't a bad job by her as far as adjusting.
NECA gave you guys trouble all night. What did you see that was the hard part about slowing her down in this game?
Well, I just think she plays with so much intensity. I thought we had to match her intensity defensively, step up, be more physical, be aggressive. And she's a pro. She's one of those players that is very dynamic, and she understands how to score at a high level. So we needed to make sure that we were ready for that. And I think at times she kind of slipped through our cracks.
Zion.
Yeah, Carlos, tonight you guys had 24 turnovers. Why do you feel like you guys just couldn't keep control of the ball the way you'd like to?
Well, I thought today, again, it's matching the intensity of the other team. Today, I thought they jumped some of our handoffs and our ball reversals. So it put us in a position where we had to read, and we did not do an excellent job of, again, matching that intensity and reading. So it was not as we expected, performing at that level against that pressure. But it's definitely something we're going to go take a look at and get better at.
Tiffany has really just been scorching hot since the All-Star break. What do you feel like, and it feels like she's playing with more confidence, what do you feel like has really changed for her recently to go on this stretch?
Well, we've really talked to Tiff and put her in a position to where she understands how to get her momentum and her points within the offensive system. I mean, she's a dynamic slasher and scorer, so we try to put her in positions where she can get that done.
And Emma is another player that Emma Cannon has really just had it going as of late. What have you seen in her game? How has she improved since she rejoined the team earlier this season?
Well, Emma's a vet. She understands. She's been in a lot of high-powered games herself, and it was just very refreshing to have someone in the locker room like Emma and on the floor that's very aggressive, very stable defensively and offensively. And when I mean stable, I mean body-wise, just strength-wise. She's able to handle a lot of the bigs, even though she's an undersized 5. But she can do it both on the offensive and defensive end. So it's good for us.
Wilson.
Carlos, other than Tiffany, not a whole lot of the bench players got a lot of minutes. Was that a matter of this is a close game, so you're going to lean a little more on the starters?
Yeah, that's exactly what it was. I wanted to make sure that I had my horses in. I thought we had a great chance at winning this game. So I definitely wanted to give them the opportunity to get a rhythm and stay focused when it came to playing together.
Do you get the sense it's harder in games like these when you haven't played in a lot of close games recently, hadn't had a lot of games that are close in the fourth quarter, kind of get those reps, get practice finishing games like this?
I wouldn't say it's hard. It's just a different dynamic. It's not happening, but again, a lot of the things that are happening in the third quarters of our game is pushing us into that realm where we're not in a competing place in the fourth. But tonight we did a good job of pushing through and got in a position to where we could have, made our mark on the game. But now it's more of a, let's wait and see, how we respond with 8 minutes left on the clock. We wanted to see how we would respond to that situation, but it ended up flipping and going the other direction.
Whoever wants to start.
Sorry, Ryan, having recording troubles. Emma, what do you see as the difference in the last 8 minutes of this game? As you guys were tied with, I think, about 8 minutes to go, that let the Sparks get away with the win here.
I feel like overall it was our turnovers. 24 turnovers is unacceptable. And that right there led to 24 points for them. So overall, that was tough. It's hard to win a game on the road with that many turnovers. So I feel like we got to tighten it up.
You get a sense for a cause of a lot of those? Was it ball pressure from LA? Was it just mental lapses from you guys? What was kind of the theme for those turnovers?
I just feel like we didn't take care of the ball, period. Whether it was from their end or it was our end, overall, we just didn't take care of it. And the ball is the most precious thing in basketball. And especially for us on offense, we gotta be able to get into our stuff and execute our stuff without turning it over. That's 24 possessions, and we ended up losing the game by, what was it, 8? You come back, you come back, you get 24 more possessions. It's 48 points, if that, only off 2. So yeah, we gotta tighten it up.
What can you do differently against Neko when she's rolling like that and has no trouble getting to her spots?
Yeah, we gotta pick her up early. We gotta make her uncomfortable. We gotta get her off her spots. We knew what she wanted to do. She wanted to get to that elbow. And we just didn't do that. And it's crazy because she had 21 the first half. So we just we needed to be focused. We needed to be focused to make her uncomfortable, and we just didn't do it.
On a more brighter note, what's up?
Go ahead, man.
I was going to say, on a brighter note, what have you seen from Tiffany since the All-Star break that's got her clicking and playing at a high level?
Hey, Tiffany coming off the bench and giving work. I'm proud of my teammate. She's been in the gym. She's been doing the extra stuff. So it's great to see her out there and doing it.
All right, Zion, now you go.
Yeah, when we talk about NECA, you talked about kind of what you have to do to stop her more. We had a similar conversation the other day when talking about Brianna Stewart. As a veteran leader, is it on you to sometimes kind of just not necessarily stop them yourself, but just help out your younger teammates and kind of teach them the ways of how they can guard these, all-star, superstar level players? Oh yeah, always. I'm always in my rookies' ears, and I'm always trying to help them. It's tough, as a veteran, as NECA, she sees a rookie Gardner, as anybody, you feel like you should go at them, but our rooks are tough, and it's just a learning process. So like you said, yeah, I'm in their ear at all times, just trying to help them, get to that level.
Wilson.
There have been quite a few blowouts on this losing streak. Do you see any value, especially as a veteran on a younger team, in playing a closer game? Anything you can learn from that you maybe as a team haven't been able to learn from some of the other losses on the stretch?
I think that everything is a learning lesson for everybody, even with the vets and the rookies, and especially with the rookies, like this is their first season. So they're seeing a lot of different things, a lot of different actions, a lot of different players, and it's all coming at you pretty fast this year. So, you're playing, we're on a 5-game road, or even at home, we playing 5 games in 10 days. So it's coming. So every game, every practice, everything is a learning point. So, just trying to get our rookies on board and every day just trying to get better.
Yeah, Tiffany, since the All-Star break, you talked about it earlier, just how you're getting more play and how that's helped you, but clearly you feel like you're just playing with more confidence and more feel. What do you feel like has led to this stretch?
I think for me, I'm just playing with a chip on my shoulder. I've known the whole season I was capable of playing this way. It was just, now I'm taking advantage of the opportunity that I'm given. So now that I'm out there, playing with that chip on my shoulder.
Tonight, you guys had 24 turnovers. What did you feel like was the issue if you guys just give the ball away as much as you did?
I mean, like you said, their defensive pressure, and a lot of it was just our own mental lapses and just not taking care of the ball. So that's just something we need to clean up moving forward. Let them get comfortable with our turnovers, and Nneka just imposed her will the whole game. So just trying to be more aware of when a player is having that much success against us, just kind of giving her more attention.
More on her, just what makes her such a difficult player to guard? Because she really had it going from the tip to the end today.
I mean, Nneka's one of the best players in the world, so we just have to make her shots difficult. We're not going to hold her to zero, but we just have to. Her shots are real comfortable for a lot of the game, and a player like her, you can't let her get going that early.
Wilson.
Here, these lights.
When you play like this, is it a sense of validation knowing, just playing like this, knowing that you could after you got your shot?
I mean, the validation, I don't think that's what I'm going out there trying to get. I mean, I just know what type of player I am. Like I said, I know what type of work I put in. So people might be surprised on how I'm playing right now, but I've known the whole season that I'm capable of playing this way.
Tony.
Tiff, you talked about playing with that chip on your shoulder. Beyond that, is there anything that maybe tactically changed for you, that you're getting the ball in a certain spot more, they're running certain plays for you, that has kind of ignited this hot scoring run for you recently?
I mean, I'm just taking advantage of, who's guarding me. I think I can see and pick and choose my places to be aggressive, when to pass, when to shoot. So just being smarter, not trying to force every time I do get the ball, just picking and choosing when I can be aggressive at.
You've been around this franchise for a long time and have seen sort of a lot of runs with this team. As this 10-game losing streak hit 10 today, what have you kind of seen as a theme for you guys that you need to pick up to get over the hump and get a win?
Can you repeat the question?
Yeah, you've been around this team for just so long, so I'm curious in your perspective on, when you're on a losing streak like this, how you get over that hump and get a win.
I mean, this is a young team, so I think it's easy for them to kind of just turn the page and focus on the next game. They're figuring it out on the run. We have 7 rookies, so it's kind of hard but not a lot of practice time. Their practice time is in the game. So, I mean, we're learning on the fly. We try to, as veterans, try to talk to them as much as we can throughout the game, but, they're gonna have to grow up quick, and we're just trying to help them. The people that have been here longer, just try to help them along the way, but it's tough. They have to be ready to go every single day. And I mean, I know that is hard, especially if I remember when I was a rookie, just being mentally locked in. It's tough day in and day out.